Sometimes when we're making a model or an object, we need more places, we need more geometry and more places to extrude from and pull and push about and stuff. So to do that in edit mode, we press tab to get into edit mode, and then we press Control and R, and you'll see this purple line, and it always comes up in the center. It doesn't come up like up here, it just always comes up in the center of the plane wherever you are. And then you can add it in, and by left clicking, and then as soon as you left click and just pull up or down, it drags it into place wherever you need the line to be. So if you just want it in the center, you can just literally right click and it will put it straight in the center. If you want to move it about, you can just adjust it and then left click wherever you need it to be. So if we add it in there, we've then got this face is split, so is this. You could then select all of those top faces by pressing Alt and right clicking, and then you could scale all of those or extrude and scale or anything. So then you can add in another loop cut, Control R, and it will now add it to the center of the object or the plane, and we can move it over here and you get the same thing. So this really is useful when you're doing, say you've got the subsurf modifier on. We'll just delete this and add a new cube in. So if we add the subsurf modifier and then we tab into edit mode, we'll just change the view to 2. So at the moment you've got this kind of, well, you've got this spherical object. If we press Control R, add in a loop cut and move it up, this is where it really comes in handy when you're kind of smoothing off edges and making them more square. And you'll probably find you use this loop cut quite a lot, so it's a useful one to get to grips with. And then you can see we've got a cube, but because of these loop cuts, it's now kind of more soft around the edges. And so that is loop cuts. Very easy to do. Control R. Another thing before I stop this is if you want more loop cuts, so if you press Control R, as soon as you've got it in this position here, you can either scroll up with the scroller wheel or down, or you can type in exactly how many you want. So if you want 5, type in 5. And when they're selected, if you need to move the whole loop cut, if you press Alt and then left click on the loop cut, it selects the whole thing. And if you double tap G, let's just put this on. Oh, it's not on. Okay, I'll turn that. So if you double tap G, grab, you can move it up and down. If you just tap G once, it moves about the whole place, but if you double tap, it moves it along the vertices, or the edges rather. So that's another useful. So that was Alt and right click. So that's loop cuts. There we go. I'll continue to do some more very easy basic tutorials. So I'll do some more advanced ones, but these are just really simple ones just to get to grips with the whole thing.